Number 6 Oklahoma's quest for the college football playoff looked a bit shaky after its narrow win over UCF last week. On Saturday against Kansas, it took a major hit. The Sooners fell behind quickly against the Jayhawks in the Big Noon Kickoff contest. As if that wasn't enough, just as Oklahoma started gaining some momentum, the game was delayed after lightning was spotted in the region. After the teams returned to the field, the game became a wild back-and-forth affair, with the Sooners ultimately falling after the Jayhawks scored in the final minute. Kansas became bowl-eligible with the win, its first triumph over the Sooners since 1997. Can the Sooners bounce back from this and reach the Big 12 championship game? How high can Kansas climb? Follow our analysis of every big play from this wild contest. Kansas 38, number 6 Oklahoma 3-3 postgame notes. Some additional thoughts from Lawrence. This game had everything. An hour weather delay. Multiple failed two-point conversions. Oklahoma committing 3 personal fouls on one drive. Heisman Trophy candidate Dillon Gabriel attempting just 8 passes in the first half. Winning quarterback Jason Bean going 15 of 32 for 218 yards. No touchdowns and 2 interceptions. And finally, an underdog in Kansas beating undefeated Oklahoma for the first time this century that resulted in fans storming the field. It's too bad this is the last time these teams will meet for the foreseeable future. At least that's probably what the Jayhawks are thinking. Oklahoma had hoped its farewell tour of the Big 12 meant going undefeated and winning the conference one last time before joining the SEC next year. Now, KU gets the last laugh of this series. What does this mean for the Sooners' path to the college football playoff? While it's technically still intact, things just got much tougher. OU must win out and win the Big 12 championship, which will probably be a rematch against Texas, who they beat a few weeks ago. But even if they do that, an Oklahoma team with one loss to 6-2 Kansas might not be as appealing to the CFP selection committee as another one-loss conference champion, depending on who it is, and especially not if there are 4 unbeaten teams at the top of the rankings. Even if the Jayhawks were to win out, they have an average resume with no other meaningful wins over ranked teams, so the caliber of this loss likely won't do OU any favors. Highlights. Check out the amazing plays from Kansas-Oklahoma final. Kansas makes history and beats Oklahoma, 38-33. Wow. And for the first time in 19 tries, Kansas beats Oklahoma. With 3 seconds left and the game on the line, Dillon Gabriel's final heave into the end zone fell incomplete, clinching a historic victory for the Jayhawks. Kansas won with its backup quarterback Jason Bean, who went 15 of 32 for 218 yards, no touchdowns and 2 interceptions. It was a wild game, a crazy finish, and ultimately ended in a well-deserved field rush for Jayhawks fans.